So happy to have you here for a mid and for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now. Take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Hawks, they've risen to third in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
When I look at Portland, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Here's the starting group for Portland. MP is out there with Sharp. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's Klingon. And it's Avdia in at the power forward position. All right, Stan, what's something you have your eye on at the start of the season?
Well, every year we have a new rule or some kind of change in the officiating that affects how games are played and called. So it's something to watch for.
Here's George following the three-point basket by Portland. And here's Bailey for three. And it's MP with a rebound. Klingon with a screen from deep. MP, another three for Portland.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
George passes to Kessler. We played just over a minute here in the first. To the middle. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And here's MP from outside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Well, that's what Kessler brings to this offense, a constant lob threat.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 11.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Fires at the elbow. Portland grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall. I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the three-point basket by Portland. Markkanen misses. Outside Camara. Goes up on the wing. And it's Portland scoring again.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
George drives in. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler a screen. Will it go? And that's good. Bailey for 3.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
MP looking around. Another 3 for Portland.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. And here's Markkanen. And it's in there.
Well, Markkanen poses such problems for a defense. He's got a variety of ways to score inside.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And he makes it.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Portland.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
George passes to Markkanen. On target from range. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game. Trailblazers lead by 13. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From deep, MP. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Here's George. The steal. Now the Blazers on the move. From deep, MP. sinks it from distance. MP's got 31.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 19 points as...
Here we go.
For the Jazz, Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. And Bailey subbed in for Williams. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Sharp comes in for Drew Holiday. And MP subbed in for Damian Lillard. So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Jeremy Grant out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Sharp, then it's MP, and it's Williams in at the 5 down low.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Markkanen looking it over. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Brian, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And looking at the Blazers stand, how impressed have you been with their development?
Well, very impressed, especially with the strong finish to last season. They were not interested in bottoming out for better draft odds, and with the talent already on their roster, there's plenty of room for optimism.
Filipowski, the pass to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. No coverage that time. Bailey's got his second basket of the night.
A confident answer from Bailey, the rookie wanting to prove he can hang.
And here's MP from outside. Utah grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Kessler with a bucket.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Portland. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Driving inside, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. George, he's checked in for Bailey. And also a switch here for Portland. Avdia's checked in. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
And it didn't register as an official block.
Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
MP outside. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. 15 seconds left in the second. Counted from distance. Markkanen's got 8 here in this quarter.
Markkanen is a shooter. Comes right back down to answer the three.
Good! Another from 3.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Trailblazers out in front, running away with this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Do underneath the thing, I'm going to do it and just go from there. Other than that, I play regularly. I'll pass the ball. And
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the players of the week.
Somebody got to come back on.
The Western Conference winner, MP.
We need you to get 60 points this
You're
game.
playing awesome ball.
What?
I like to see greatness recognized.
Yeah, what's mind-blowing about him, the consistency. He rarely has a bad night because he just keeps coming at you. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Trailblazers.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless. Yeah.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
There, get the damn close. Yep, I gotta go down there. Get this game.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge...
Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is...
Another one goes! Incredible!
And his tear continues. We've never seen this before.
He now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break, missing their first 3 shots.
All sorts of time, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 63 points for MP.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come, and MP was ready this time.
George feels it out a bit. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Sharp. Back to MP. Right side Sharp. Now here's MP. 20 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Steps back and fires. Another one falls for Portland.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Collier, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Avdia. Lillard's checked in for Kamara. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Sharp. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
The Trailblazers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Back to you, BA.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Filipowski. Here's George. There's the drive, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. George has got 6.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
And here's MP, and again for 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Filipowski. And it's Portland with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets. A home game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Pass to Bailey. They need this. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Who was stolen by Lillard. 4 seconds left. MP drives in. Oh, MP throws it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And so it's MP making things happen for the Trailblazers. He dropped.
I was just getting a 16, bro.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Niang. Bailey's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. MP's checked in for Portland.
Or actually how I play.
Markkanen outside. Kessler against Williams. Markkanen with a screen on MP. George passes to Markkanen. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from outside. The Trailblazers have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Thybulle and Grant are at the forward spots. MP is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to George. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Inside. Here's Kessler. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Markkanen from long range. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
MP outside. That three's off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's George with the drive. And no good. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Here's MP. And again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Holiday. And he's gone for the lob. Intercepted. From deep, MP. He got it again. Sensational.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there.
No,
I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
That's good from George.
Oh, God.
No good on the second free throw.
Can't get it.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
88 points.
This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent
like
throughout.
this,
They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
This one will go down in history. MP with an 80-point explosion. Tell us what's going through your mind right now.
Nigga, I'll be tired of a motherfucking mind doing that shit back to back 4 days.
Nah.
I'll be like, man, let me get stop. I gotta stop.
I could go.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
That's why I changed my game, bro. I don't do shit like, I'm not gonna keep doing this shit all the time. I do that shit for the goal. Achievement, other than that, bro.
60 is serious.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Links will be in the description. Appreciate you. Peace.